Field in Pittsburgh. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Mexico City Golden Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it... Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of receivers getting to the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 9 catches, 87 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Kaepernick. He gets it complete to Harris. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Kaepernick now to throw. Claypool with another catch. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now Kaepernick. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Rosa's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 40-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 16 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone's talking about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. Pressure comes and down he goes. Jonathan Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Going right side here, and that's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. After 1 on EA Sports. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Deontay Harris. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 16, Mahomes.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll run with Gibson.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They run here with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Got a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Kaepernick going to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
7 yards, the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3 yards remain for second down. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Mahomes going to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Golden Eagles have cut it back within a score. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's Kaepernick. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
first and 10. Here's Mahomes. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now Mahomes gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes to the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And his kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's third and long.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Here's Tressway now as he's on to kick it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Here's Johnson with a reception. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, Kaepernick. Under pressure, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. He'll drop to throw. Johnson's got it complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
When he decided to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
To throw, Kaepernick. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chris Jones, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. They'll look to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Kaepernick.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Kaepernick now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. They sack him back at the 42. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On is the punt team now as this one sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run. It's Gibson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Back to throw here. Completes it right side to Brent.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And this this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So now the Steelers down 13-10, 90 seconds remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. To throw is Kaepernick. Into the hands of Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now Kaepernick.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Kaepernick to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw, Kaepernick. Able to complete to Moss. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors,
they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.